Have you ever wondered what crazy secrets are kept inside of the cruise ship industry? I'm assuming you have. Otherwise, why are you watching this video? What's up, guys? My name is Justin, and welcome to another fun-filled episode of Ship Life. A cruise ship can be a very mysterious and taboo place. During my contracts as an entertainer while aboard cruise ships, I got to learn a lot of secrets. In today's episode, I'm going to give you 5 secrets that I've learned while working as an employee on cruise ships. Make sure you guys stick around for the entire video because at the end of the video, I will even be giving you a bonus secret. Also, while you're just sitting there, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Let's go!
Alright guys, let's go ahead and get this thing started with secret number 1, which is the cruise ship morgue. Whether you want to believe it or not, most modern day cruise ships have a morgue. As a matter of fact, the morgue is often hidden in plain sight, somewhere near the medical center. This is so that in the event that somebody happens to unfortunately pass away in the medical center, it's a quick transport for them to go to the morgue. This avoids any situation or any scene being caused by a body being transported from one side of the ship to the other. Think about it. Whether you're a crew or a guest, the last thing you want to see is a dead body on your way into work or while you're on your vacation. The body is kept in the morgue until we get back to our home port, unless foul play is suspected. If that's the case, the body will be dropped off for investigation in the nearest port that we go to. So in conclusion, somebody can pass away anytime, anywhere. So the cruise lines like to be prepared. Alright, for secret number 2, I'm going to be revealing how you can get cheaper excursions while on cruise ship vacations. For those of you that don't know, a shore excursion is simply an enhanced port visit that cruise lines offer. This could range anywhere from scuba diving, skydiving, horseback riding, even just regular old island tours. This makes up a significant amount of revenue for the cruise line, sometimes up to 20%. Big name cruise lines like Holland America, Carnival, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, even Disney Cruise Lines all hire third-party companies like ShoreX to set up excursions. Where's the problem with that? Now, when you hire a third-party company, it obviously means that the cruise lines have to charge more in order to make a profit. Why? Because they have to pay the third-party company for setting everything up in the first place, which obviously is not good for you. Now, if you want a better deal, all you simply have to do is get off of the ship when you're in port and go talk to some of the locals. They offer the exact same excursions at a fraction of the price. And that's not a joke. Now, I'm sure you're probably asking yourself,
but isn't that dangerous?
Trust me when I say that you are perfectly safe. As long as you get an excursion somewhere around the port and you actually check and see how long the excursion is so that you are back before all aboard, you are good. You gotta think about it this way. A lot of the locals around the area depend on the tourism for their revenue. They don't make any money if they are kidnapping and murdering all the guests that come by. Obviously that would be bad for their tourism. People would stop coming and they do not want that. So you gotta think about it that way. You are perfectly safe. The only thing you are doing is saving a little bit of money. Alright, let's move on to secret number 3, which is the trick to getting free drinks and discounts. If you guys have been on cruises and you unfortunately did not buy the drink package, I'm sure you've noticed that the prices are significantly higher for alcohol than it is on land. This one right here is going to be pretty short and sweet, but at the end of the day, it's actually pretty easy to figure out. But at the end of the day as well, common sense is not common. The trick to getting free drinks and discounts is to simply be respectful to the crew, the employees on the ship, and tip. Definitely tip because honestly, they love that. You gotta think about it this way. Most of the crew, about 90% actually, are from developing countries like Brazil, the Philippines, a lot of Filipinos on the ship, and other places like Romania, where they are also on the ship here getting paid USD. They're getting paid that so they can get paid a lower amount, which can honestly that can be anywhere from $800 to $1,000 a month. So the tips are definitely appreciated. There's an old saying, you take care of them, they'll take care of you. Alright, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, but it's pretty self-explanatory. But again, common sense is not common. Secret number 4 is that most modern day cruise ships have a jail cell, which is also known as the brig. Every cruise line would like to give the image that their vacations are completely utopic, that nothing ever goes wrong. But boy, is that far from the truth. Just like on land, every single year there are hundreds of reportings of theft, assault, even murder. All that still goes down on the ship, and you guys have to be aware of that. Now, obviously, those people that commit these crimes have to go somewhere, don't they? It's not like Titanic either, where Jack was handcuffed to a pole. They actually have a jail cell. On the ships that I worked on, the brig was located inside of the security office, out of sight from both guests and crew. Now, even though crime does happen a little bit more often on cruise ships than we'd like to believe, most of the time, these cells simply just hold the rowdy, intoxicated guests that are having a little too much of a wild time while on board. Typically what will happen is these guys will stay in this cell, depending on what they've done. They'll stay there until we get back to the home port, and they will then be turned in to local authorities. I actually just made a video last week telling the story of how one of my friends actually had to go to the brig while on board, and he was a crew member. I'll leave a link to that story below, and I'll put it up here as well in case you guys want to check it out. Secret number 5 is that the casinos are scamming you. Really? That's number 5? You can't be serious. Wait. Just hear me out first. I think we all know that gambling is a giant scam, just like the lottery, right? However, you gotta think about it this way. On a ship, you are in international waters, which means that the casinos can regulate however they see fit in their favor. We all know the house always wins, but in international waters, the games are tweaked even more so in their favor. For example, in blackjack, the game out there pays 6 to 5 instead of 3 to 2. So that means that you're getting $6 for every $5 instead of the 7.5. I'm not a gambler, but honestly, in my opinion, having less odds just doesn't really seem fair or smart to do. Now, obviously, these games were never meant to be fair, but in my opinion, unless you planned on being the retired gambling cruise ship grandma, I would suggest you go do something else with your money, because there are a lot better things you could be doing on a ship. Whew, we made it. I have no idea how people do top 10s. This is ridiculously long and it's difficult to do. I hope you guys found this enjoyable. Before I get out of here, I think I do owe you guys a bonus. For those of you that aren't aware, if you want to buy a cheaper cruise, you should either book after summer or at the beginning of the year. Basically after peak season, the prices are significantly cheaper, and I think they'll work out better in your favor because you'll have a lot more opportunity to get more done on the ship because it won't be so crowded. Alright, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. For those of you that stayed and actually watched the entire video, thank you. If you haven't already, please go ahead and smash that like button, and also subscribe if you haven't. I have these ship life videos coming out every Friday, and I also have my new side series as well, Ship Life Stories, debuting every Sunday for you guys. I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you again for liking my videos, subscribing, all that other good stuff. If you guys want to see anything, you have any questions, comments, concerns, as always, put them down below. You can email me as well, which I'll also leave a link below. Until next week, I'll see you later, guys. Take it easy.